What does it feel like to be completely alone on a deserted island for 18 years? And what happens when you finally return to civilization? The tragic story of the lone woman of San Nicolas Island answers these questions. This remarkable woman, whose resilience and survival skills are legendary, inspired the book Island of the Blue Dolphins. Stay with us as we explore her incredible resilience, survival skills, and the historical context behind her extraordinary tale. If you enjoy such stories, make sure to subscribe to our channel. But now, let's dive right into the story. As always, listen closely. You never know when this knowledge might save your life. Chapter 1. Historical Context and Abandonment. Before we dive into Juana Maria's incredible story of survival, let's first understand the history that shaped her journey. Juana Maria was part of the Nicoleño tribe who lived on San Nicolas Island, about 61 miles off the coast of California. Her real native birth name was never known. In the early 1800s, Russian otter hunters came to the region to hunt. Their arrival led to violent clashes with the Nicoleño people and introduced new diseases, drastically reducing the tribe's population to probably 200 to 300 people. In 1835, Franciscan missionaries came to remove the remaining Nicoleño people to the mainland. They boarded them on the Mexican schooner Peores Nada. However, in the chaotic process, somehow Juana Maria was left behind. There are various accounts regarding why she was not on board. Some stories suggest she jumped overboard to search for a missing family member, while others mention she stayed behind to find her son. These theories, however, are considered less likely as they emerged later on. As a storm approached, the crew left the island in a hurry, leaving Juana Maria totally alone. Some sources suggest that she initially lived with her son, who soon died in a boating accident. Ultimately, and that is certain, Juana Maria was left alone on San Nicolas Island to fight for survival and against isolation, leading to this extraordinary tale of human resilience. Chapter 2. The Fight for Survival. Life on the deserted island was harsh and unforgiving. One of Juana Maria's first challenges was finding a safe place to live. She ingeniously constructed shelters using the island's natural resources. Huts made from whale bones, driftwood, and other materials she scavenged provided her with much-needed protection from the elements. For clothing, she used bird feathers and seal skins, sewing them together with sinews from seals to create garments that could withstand the island's weather. Finding food was another immense struggle. Juana Maria relied on the island's wildlife for sustenance. She fished for abalones and other shellfish, hunted seals and birds, and gathered edible plants. Ensuring a steady supply of water, she collected rainwater in natural basins and crafted water containers from available materials. Over the years, Juana Maria developed various tools and techniques to aid in her survival. She fashioned needles from bird bones and knives from stones, essential for preparing food, making clothing, and building shelters. Her knowledge of traditional Nicoleño methods played a crucial role in her ability to adapt and survive. Living in complete isolation took a toll on Juana Maria's mental and emotional well-being. The loss of her son and the absence of any human contact were profound challenges. Despite this, she found ways to cope with her solitude. Juana Maria sang traditional songs, etched records of her time alone on sticks, and maintained her spiritual practices. These activities provided her with a sense of connection to her culture and her lost community. During those 18 years, she adapted remarkably to the environment, utilizing the available resources to their fullest. Her mental resilience was another key factor, without which nobody could survive alone for almost 2 decades. Juana Maria's ability to endure such extreme conditions is a testament to the strength of the human spirit and the will to survive. Chapter 3. The Rescue and Sad Aftermath. This wouldn't be a survival story if Juana Maria hadn't been rescued after those 18 years. Nevertheless, this is one of the saddest parts of this story, but step by step. In 1853, Captain George Nidever, a sea otter hunter, led an expedition to San Nicolas Island. Nidever had heard rumors of a lone woman living on the island and decided to investigate. Upon their arrival, Nidever and his crew searched the island and discovered signs of habitation. On their last night, they found Juana Maria hiding in the high bush, silently observing the crew. She approached them cautiously, offering roasted wild onions, a gesture of peace and hospitality. Juana Maria communicated with the crew through a song, which was memorized by Malquiares, a Native American member of Nidever's crew. Although no one could understand her language, the song was later translated to express her contentment and readiness to leave the island. Juana Maria was taken aboard Nidever's ship and brought to Santa Barbara, California. Upon her arrival, Juana Maria was welcomed with curiosity and kindness. She stayed at the home of Captain Nidever and his wife Maria, where she marveled at horses, European clothing, and the new world around her. Despite the language barrier, she seemed to enjoy the company of visitors and adapted to her new surroundings with remarkable grace. What sounds nice so far took a tragic turn when Juana Maria died only 7 weeks after her so-called rescue. The sudden change in environment and nutrition took a toll. Juana Maria's body struggled to adjust to fresh fruits, vegetables, and other foods she was offered. She fell ill, probably with dysentery, and died soon after. While she died, her story stayed alive and led to news all around the world. In 1960, the author Scott Odell published the well-known book Island of the Blue Dolphins, which ensured that her story kept getting told. The book also led many historians and archaeologists to research her story, discovering more facts. We can all learn from Juana Maria about the resilience of the human spirit and the deep connections to one's culture and environment. Juana Maria's legacy continues to be a testament to survival, adaptation, and the enduring strength of the human will. We hope you enjoyed today's survival story of Juana Maria, the lone woman of San Nicolas Island. Let us know in the comments what you found most interesting about this true tale. For now, check out these 2 incredible stories that will give you chills as well. Until next time, stay curious and stay strong.